Hi there, my name is Angel White and I am a freelance professional model. I've created this channel to help both models and photographers with various aspects of the industry. This video is mainly aimed at people who are either new at modelling, new at photography, but I feel like it's also targeted at anyone who just needs a little extra help in the industry. I would say that I love my job and every day is new and a challenge and I keep learning as each day goes on. Some girls, when they get the idea into their head that they would like to become a model, assume that it is easy and that you just have to be pretty. On this channel, I'm going to be covering a vast range of subjects regarding the industry. This will include styling, posing, what to expect from shoots, how to direct models, how to deal with models and photographers. So, why do you want to become a model? When I tell people what I do for a living, I get a lot of surprised faces and people saying, wow, your job must be super exciting, I'd love to become a model. There are a vast range of people who love the idea of being in front of the camera for a living, but it does take a lot more than a pretty face and a good figure to become a successful model. On this channel, I'm going to help you how to make the best out of your career, how to shine, and actually how to make a living out of doing this. So, first things first is how to pose. I feel like posing is a fundamental in a good shot, whether it be fashion, glamour, art, nude, any of the genres. You need to know how to pose, both as a photographer and a model. Some people don't have an idea of how to either pose a model, what they are trying to convey in their head doesn't come across too well, or a model doesn't really understand what a photographer is trying to achieve either. I appreciate a photographer is going to have a lot less knowledge on how to actually pose it, but it's good as a photographer to have a small repertoire of poses in mind in case a model is totally inexperienced. I'm also going to be discussing styling, which again, a very important aspect of modelling. Photographers and models occasionally don't have any idea what looks good on the camera. An outfit may look fantastic in person, but when it's actually photographed, it may look washed out and not really adding anything to the overall image of the shoot. When I started modelling, I turned up in a pair of jeans and a baggy shirt, which in my head looked fantastic. One of the things I want to cover in this channel is how to have an eye for styling. It's a skill in itself, and it's certainly something I wasn't born with. If you had seen my fashion sense a couple of years ago, you wouldn't even recognise me. I'm also going to be covering how to work with a photographer and a model. A photographer and a model, in order to achieve fantastic imagery, have to have a good rapport with one another. And this doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be best friends on the shoot, but surely communicating what they want to achieve is important. I'm also going to be covering the do's and don'ts of both aspects of photography and modelling. This includes lighting, posing, expressions. As a freelance model, I think it is safe to assume that you're going to get a lot of bookings based on your portfolio alone. However, marketing is a fundamental aspect of gaining a lot of work in this industry. I'm going to be discussing how to do this, how to tour, how to communicate via emails, how to promote yourself, and just basic communication skills. I've encountered a few people who complain that they don't have any work when they're starting modelling, despite having fantastic looks, fantastic figures, and they get very disheartened by it, thinking that they're never going to become a successful model. This is not the case at all. It is simply the lack of marketing that you are doing. I'm going to be talking about how to apply your makeup as well, because a lot of girls, when they're starting, have this image in their head that there's going to be a makeup artist on a shoot. A lot of photographers, especially in the freelance industry, are hobbyists, so don't have the additional funds to cover a makeup artist as well as your modelling fee, so you will have to have a pretty good idea of how to apply your own makeup. I am no makeup artist, but I have been doing my own makeup for 5 years, so I have an idea of what looks good on the camera and what does not. I'm going to teach you how to communicate better on shoots so you get the best photographs. I do photography myself, so I'm very much interested in achieving really great results from a shoot. Having this mindset helps me a lot with composition, lighting, posing, styling. I really just want to transfer my skills onto you. You have to be very self-driven and you have to devote time outside of modelling into getting work. If you can accept this, you will become a very successful person. I hope these videos are helpful for you as a photographer and a model, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe and share.